Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the toxic world of streaming culture. Let's get into it, man.
In the world. From creators like Speed performing at the World Cup finals to Cenat hosting Streamer University with some of the biggest people on the internet, live streaming is a pretty big deal these days. But because of all of the hype around streaming, it's also resulted in an environment where some streamers are willing to do anything for views. From people harassing others in public and filming people without their consent, to committing crimes and even shooting people, content. Streaming culture has become pretty toxic. So today, I wanted to look into the dark side of live streaming. If you've been on the internet throughout the past few years, you've probably noticed the live streaming takeover. However, as fast as the content has grown, it wasn't overnight. Now, I could go super into detail about how streaming got to where it is, but that's all kind of boring, so I'm just gonna brush over it. IRL streaming and stuff like that dates back pretty far, but around then it was only a few guys since the tech wasn't great and vlogs were dominating. And at first, as many of you probably know, gaming was what viewers flocked to. For most viewers, their first experience with live streaming content was probably gaming. And it stayed like that for a while. You know, you had guys like Syndicate, Soda Poppin', and all these other names that flourished during the 2010s. As time progressed, things continued to change and evolve. The Just Chatting section on Twitch is where people did IRL stuff for a bit, but it was mostly gooner stuff like hot tub streams. However, some Just Chatters did IRL streams, people like Ice Poseidon. Also around this time, guys like Ninja took the gaming side of things to the next level, hosting Fortnite streams with some of the biggest celebrities in the world and bringing in millions of eyes. I mean, Drake, Travis Scott, and Juju Smith-Schuster all on one squad was pretty crazy.
Drake, every time you get a kill, the entire chat is just saying God's plan.
And for a long time, this was the most popular niche. But under the surface, IRL streams were bubbling up. It started with guys like Aiden Ross and Kai Cenat, who did all sorts of crazy things on their streams, had celebrity guests and things like that. As streaming continued to grow bigger and bigger, it was these content creators that flourished. And while gaming still does perform pretty well, it became clear that that was no longer the number one. Because of all this hype, innovation was inevitable. You had Speed, the FaZe guys, Kai, Neon, and a multitude of others that grew brands that commanded sponsorships worth hundreds of thousands, sometimes even millions of dollars, which is honestly pretty cool considering where live streaming started. As you guys probably already know, streaming is huge, and alongside podcasting and thanks to TikTok and Instagram Reels, it's one of the biggest content industries there is right now. And I think one thing that really demonstrates how crazy live streaming can get, especially IRL streaming, are subathons. Subathons are a combination of subscription and marathon, where the stream continues if people keep subscribing to your account. You know, if enough people don't subscribe, then the stream ends. It was popularized by Ludwig in 2021, who streamed for 31 days straight. So you'd see him on stream sleeping, playing games, watching movies, working out in his garage, and stuff like that. He was always on camera.
As soon as I click my OBS, it start tripping.
Except for when he went to the bathroom. But subathons can vary quite a bit, with some going on for days as long as the fans keep subscribing or donating. And in some cases, like with Kai Cenat's Mafiathon, for a month straight, uninterrupted, no breaks, no sleep, and mostly no privacy.
I ain't gonna lie, that's too much, bro. That's why people be like, I understand people work hard to get to the position they're in, and when people say stuff like they sold their soul or this content, this Hollynet, I call it Hollynet, Hollywood and Hollyweird and the internet mixed together. Hollywood and the internet mixed together. Hollynet, right? This is why this streaming stuff goes too far, because you got NPC, Miles Morales, you acting like Spider-Man, and now you crying, talking about you broke or whatever. And it's like, only certain people gonna get longevity out of this by doing all that crash out stuff. Like, you could do the most sellout shit ever and still fall off. You could go run into Walmart and pull your pants down and pour milk on yourself and still not blow up. So it's like, I'd rather do things my way with my integrity. I'm not gonna be trying to be extra performative and doing stuff just to get views. Like, anything I do is gonna be me. If it ain't me, it ain't meant to be. You feel me? But like, I do understand you gotta sell an image to a certain extent. You gotta sell a brand and stuff, but like, yo, it's like, these folks, man, they got pushed to be this big. That agency invested a lot of money into Cenat. A lot. But he already had cheese, but it's like they invested a lot. Imagine how much they're making. You know? I ain't gonna keep pausing it.
Miles, can you tell me what motivates you? Or who motivates you? Your mom, nigga. Shout out to Kudos. Thanks for the bits. Those smell amazing.
You sound like a
No, I'm from the suburbs.
The difference between Ludwig's subathon and Kai's is the scale. We went from mostly gaming and just chilling a bit to now having tons of celebrities like Kevin Hart and Drewski guest starring, tons of other
Drewski
streamers,
barely
and
a
all
celebrity,
sorts of
let's be
crazy
honest.
things going on. I think the best comparison
Drewski
is
is
like
barely
it's
a
a
celebrity.
modern day
He
iCarly.
just
That's
got
really what it
sanctioned
feels like. And with Cenat raising the bar so high, there have been a ton of other streamers that are attempting to match the viral content that he's putting out, which has created another meta for these IRL streams, and that is called clip farming. Now, to some degree, the entire point of live streaming is authenticity, because you're watching it all live. It's supposed to be real, you know? And it can't be edited, so it's going to be raw and straight from the heart. But what happens when nothing that interesting is going on? Well, similar to reality
Create
TV,
something.
moments are scripted, curated, or forced. You could just be doing something funny, corny, extra, or even dangerous, and usually it's just jokes like FaZe Adapt, who pretends to be dumb for a funny clip on a stream.
Not for a while. I pushed it back this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What month?
I pushed it back to October this year, so like
That's when your birthday is?
that was in June normally, but this year I push it back because everyone keeps calling me old, so I want the gap between us to get a little smaller. So every year I'm just
You
gonna
don't
push my
put, you
birthday
can't
back
push,
a little
but you
bit.
can't push back.
So typically it's not that serious, but it definitely can be when you get into higher stakes situations. Thanks to the rise of short form content and the new marketing strategy called clipping, streamers will try to either organically or inorganically capture live moments, usually just a few seconds to a minute, that are worthy of being reposted online. Clipping has made streaming significantly larger, and clipping essentially is just when individual streamers or companies working on behalf of streamers hire out contractors.
Look at that,
who
look at that,
repost
look at that, y'all. Payment details, campaign details, platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. So that tell you where to post your shorts at right now, right? Payment details, payout system, 50 cents per 1,000 views. I got a deal right now where I'm getting $1 per 1,000 views on this brand deal when it comes to this app. I got a brand deal with this app promoting scanning food and stuff like that, right? They don't have no YouTube links yet, but I'm on TikTok with them. I mean, not TikTok, I'm on Instagram with them right now. And I gotta make a brand video today actually. But yeah, bro, these companies reach out to content creators, influencers, or people that just want to clip videos to help promote their shit. So just like how I'm promoting this brand, people are promoting Cenat, people are promoting Neon, Clavicular, AB. It's gonna be Cash for the Matrix next. Y'all gonna be clipping me next, okay? I need my algorithm. I need my Twitch. I need my community. What you talking about? Cause I was thinking about deleting my Discord and all that. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm gonna be one of the, like, when my streaming and all that shit start to pop up, I'm gonna be one of the biggest. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be one of the biggest ever to do it. Say it as. Nah, but what I'm saying is everybody has the potential to build their platform, build their community, and do their thing. But I'd rather just do it my way regardless. Because even if you do try to chase the clout, you might still not hit. Look at the dude Geology. He's a perfect example of like thinking you could do anything to get famous and it don't work. What's his name? Geology. He's like, I'm not gonna sell my soul. The money's not worth it. I don't want to do OF. Like, shut up. You're a burger, bro. Like, you're a dork, bro. You living at all these other people's houses, going with all these people. Like, you ain't making no business moves, bro.
Different clips from streams on TikTok or other
if
social
you
media.
watch me,
They
bro,
call it
lock
clip
in,
campaigns,
nigga.
and
Lock
it's the
the fuck
method
in,
that
bro.
blew up Clavicular, a very popular streamer who you may be familiar with. For example, in March of 2026, Clavicular's clips got over 2.2 billion views from 69,550 videos posted by an army of 1,600 clippers. So basically, they hire out a bunch of kids in their mom's basements who
That need
sit
money.
on Premiere Pro all day and cut up little clips of the stream and upload them to TikTok. And as you can see on this chart, there are tons of streamers utilizing clipping through Kick, and plenty more that are not listed that are doing it themselves or working with other companies. These videos leverage diminishing attention
Yeah, I'll
spans,
clip
which
myself right
practically
now.
solves one of the main issues that streamers are facing. So for a lot of people who can't stomach a full multi-hour long stream, there are endless amounts of clippers clipping clips to be viewed on TikTok and apps like it. Also, feel free to check out my video on clipping if you're interested. I go much more in depth about it and cover some crazy stuff. Regardless, nowadays streaming has clips, clip farming, and clippers. But what makes a good clip? Well, of course, it can be funny, it can be entertaining, it can be kind of crazy. However, a lot of modern clips have some element of rage bait, and this is where streaming gets a little more toxic. Rage baiting obviously isn't exclusive to streaming, but it is extensively common within the streaming world. If you don't know what rage baiting means, rage bait refers to content that tries to provoke anger or outrage as a means of gaining attention or making money. It has a wide variety of applications, whether you're messing around rage baiting your friends, you're rage baiting strangers, or some people just do it for the sick, twisted fun of it. In most cases, it can be lighthearted, but when it comes to streaming content, the stakes can rise pretty quickly. And usually what it is people just saying something ridiculous or offensive, or doing something ridiculous or offensive. That way commenters and viewers get upset, they interact with the video, leaving comments like, oh, this is so stupid, this is so ridiculous, this is so crazy, and then the streamer gets more attention, notoriety, engagement, and ultimately money from these clips. As streaming has continued to grow, especially the IRL stuff, some bad actors...
all publicity is good publicity?
Got in on the hype. I'm talking about the true cornballs, from clip farming to faked or excessive pranks to straight up harassment of the public for views. And again, it was far from everyone doing this annoying stuff, but it's happened enough to create controversy after controversy and an endless amount of headlines, which leaves us where we stand today. Early on in streaming, when gaming was dominating, you could argue the content ecosystem was relatively safe. That's aside from streamers getting swatted here and there, some slurs being dropped, but the issues we have today are extremely different and in my opinion worse. The phenomenon of IRL streaming has created...
the biggest thing back then was, did PewDiePie say the N-word? Like, that's what people used to be, like, worried about. Now it's like, go dig up your dead. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it'd be crazy now. People try to really, it's a different game now. Clip everything for clipping content. People is like, what you gonna do? Like, people willing to crash out about the clips too now. People get tough over the clips. You see, every time I see what's his name, the Prime dude, he fighting somebody on camera. It's like these dudes just desperate for their masculinity. Even Sauce Walker and them, they up there at that boxing ring, AB boxing and all that. I mean, that's more of like content, but still, just that boy Sauce Walker, he done injured his whole arm. Like, just that fake match. Like, I'm not a boxer, bro. I do taekwondo, but I'm not a boxer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would box, I would spar, but like, I'm not a boxer. I got boxers, my cousins. I got a boxer for you, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody want to box me, I got a boxer for you. I'm not boxing you, nigga. I'm not a boxer. But, I mean, I will fight somebody with no experience. I'll fight like a celebrity or a rapper or something. I got no problem with that. I'll fight a Blueface or whoever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, when it come to this content shit, bro, like, people is like, I'm rage baiting you. What are you gonna do about it? Like, and if you do anything to me, that's against the law. Like, it's just weird shit, bro.
A severe escalation, which was often seen in the YouTube prank or challenge videos back in the day. Except this time, it's with a live audience, which raises the stakes significantly. Like, people already act out enough when cameras are on, but when you toss in the fact that there's a live audience out there, and when it's out there, it can't be changed, that can get pretty serious. On top of this, streaming got significantly more toxic, in my opinion, when Kick entered the picture. The streaming service Kick was created in 2022 as a competitor to Twitch. It's backed by the gambling company Stake and was created to rival Twitch for the unique factor of looser moderation. They've been huge contributors to both clipping and also the rise of many controversial streamers. Like I said, there has also been a degradation of sorts in the type of content that's been going viral. This is because of algorithmic reinforcement, dopamine loop, and the audience effect. With algorithmic reinforcement, social media algorithms are designed to prioritize extreme, shocking, or emotional content. Because of this, the safe or normal posts stop generating engagement, so creators feel a lot of pressure to take bigger risks to stay relevant. With a dopamine loop, the online reward system of likes, shares, and comments triggers dopamine releases in the brain. So when a stunt committed on a live stream no longer causes the same level of reaction, users must escalate the behavior to get the same chemical high. And lastly, with the audience effect, sometimes called the online disinhibition effect, it can cause streamers to behave more recklessly in front of an invisible, validating digital audience than they would in real life. All of this has resulted in a large chunk of streaming culture becoming very toxic or even degenerate, for lack of better words. And I think a lot of this can kind of be shown off or culminated at Streamer University. Streamer University is an event put together by Cenat, the top dog of streaming. Basically, it's a 3-day event where streamers, content creators, influencers, and many more stay at a university that Kai rents out. Some of the people who attend are already famous, and some are up-and-comers. Not all of them are streamers, some of them are just entertainers or musicians or whatever, but the whole point is that they can learn how to stream and also make content in the process. There are classes where they can learn about streaming, but that usually doesn't end up becoming the focal point. Usually the focal point is whatever crazy shit they can do to create the most viral clips. Like this, for example.
Man, what did I do to you? I didn't say a word.
I know you walked away from me.
Oh my God, what happened? Oh my God.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Gangster. Talking about like, ah.
This clip
Bro, that was the corniest. That was probably the corniest dude I ever seen. I ain't gonna put it on the fact that he white tee. That was probably the corniest white tee boy I ever seen in my life at that streaming university thing, bro. Every time I seen him, it's like he was cosplaying being black. No bad. Yeah, we on 25. Shut up! You didn't grow around none of that. Now, if you somebody that's white and you grew up in Atlanta and you grew up around niggas, that's the 5, that's banging on the dime, whatever the fuck y'all blood, whatever real right, that's different. But like this corny ass white boy from the middle of Arkansas trying to twin Rakai Duke, what's up, y'all? I'm a streamer. Like streamers can just be anybody, bro. That's why I feel like if I was to blow up in the streamer space, I would make more niggas like, damn, bro. Like you could be a real ass nigga in stream. That's why regardless of what niggas say, I fuck with Reggie. Cause Reggie he know how to balance. And I fuck with Reggie and Rod, bro. They are regular niggas that are streaming, bro. Like Rod and Reggie are really they're not like Rod know how to play too, but he don't play too much. If you notice Rod, like if he gonna do some content like let's just say that embarrassing type content, the cringe content, he gonna do it with his shit. He ain't finna go, oh, I wanna be on Mr. B show. Like, I'm not saying he wouldn't take it, but like this nigga Rod, bro, he run his own program. He might parlay with them niggas sometime. I fuck with Rod, bro. I fuck with Rod. For real, bro. Now I don't watch all his videos, and I don't really watch him coming up. But the first moment I found out about Rod was when OT7 Quanti scammed him. That's when I first found out about Rod. For real. But yeah, streaming, bro. The streaming thing, that shit really destroyed it didn't destroy, but it the clip farming and all that shit, it shifted content, bro. You know, big time.
Streaming and how common it's becoming to clip farm in real life, streamers and content creators are getting a little more comfortable going up to people and doing whatever they want, all for the sake of a clip.
I'm stressed out right now. What's up?
Yusuf.
What's up? Yo,
What are you doing, bro?
I can't do that.
That's, we don't know each other like that.
Okay,
gang.
oh, we don't know each other like
no,
that.
on
like
God,
that.
that's not cool.
Okay, my bad.
On God,
Okay,
you
okay,
bugging.
sorry. Okay, sorry, my
Like,
bad.
it's cool for a clip. That's not the clip, gang. That's not the clip. What happened? Not the clip. Has anyone seen Ben? Not the clip, gang. Not the.
Yeah, like grabbing a nigga do-rag. I don't even do that to people that's my friends. I don't disrespect my friends, but I mean maybe because I'm 25. Oh, you like, bro? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, even let's just say we all at a hotel, BB. Them niggas that, oh, I'ma pour water on you and all that shit. Like, I don't come from that, bro. I don't play them games. All that water shit and all that. If you throw water on me, you better be ready to fight. You feel me? So when it comes to a space like this, I'm finna be slapboxing with everybody. But this the thing too, right? I seen him doing that to a few people. He the type person, he like Neon, bro. You know what he remind me of? Like Neon. Like imagine if he was the most popular streamer, the dude that took his do-rag off. Now he feeling confident. Now he feeling tough. Now he feel like he could do stuff. That's all Neon is. Neon, he didn't humble himself down. So shout out to Neon. But Neon used to be a little weird with it. Like, I can say anything and you're not gonna do nothing because he's getting older. He's getting more mature. Like, I thought he was racist at first. I ain't gonna lie, but who knows? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? But a nigga like this, right? Like, I remember I went to school with a nigga like this. Nigga name was Suhel. He looked just like Suhel. And yeah, that nigga Suhel used to play too much, bro. Them Arabs and them Indies, they be playing too much, bro. Like, I'll slap you, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
The clip, gang.
Shout out my nigga Suhel, bro.
Hey, bro, chat. This is what I'm talking about. Be moving like they know you. Like, see, now I don't know you. Now I'm not gonna be friends with you, gang.
Yeah, bro,
That's not the clip, bro. We don't know each other like that. It's cool. I'm gonna let niggas rock. It's streamer you. They trying to get their clips off. That's not the clip, bro. I don't like that.
Of course, a lot of this rage baity stuff ends up being staged, you know, as a form of clip farming. Like this clip where Cenat got into a fight with some random streamer.
Suburb, baby. Yeah, that was staged, but it wasn't. But it wasn't at the same time. That wasn't staged. That shit was like, what is called, improv. That was improv. Especially when he jumped in after him.
But I don't think Streamer University itself is the problem. As crazy as it is, all the people involved in Streamer University know what they're signing up for. The real problem is that a lot of the people consuming this sort of content who want to become the next big streamer will see all the crazy things going viral and try to recreate it on their own. Sadly, a big part of pushing the line for views has included creators straight up harassing random people on the street. This has been enabled and normalized in part thanks to the rise of Meta glasses, which is Meta and Ray-Ban's collaborative.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I did a Meta video walking on a girl, and I asked for a number and shit, bro. And like, bro, I fucked that up, bro. I felt like she was fucking with me, and then she just stopped responding, and I'm like, yeah, she seen the video, bro. So I deleted that shit, bro, off all platforms. I'm never doing that shit again, bro. I'm not recording Meta content. I mean, I would do it, but if it's a girl that I want to talk to, I feel like that shit is just, no, bro. That shit bad clips, bro. Unless it's, I really gotta be like on some like outside theaters everywhere. I don't know, bro. I just don't think that type of content is necessary. And I done seen a lot of videos like women, as soon as they figure out they on the metas, bro, they get to tripping. Cause these hoes will go. You feel me? Then they be having boyfriends and shit. That's the thing too. Like, they don't be wanting to get caught up. So when you recording them, you damn near cop blocking yourself. Now you could still get content for sure. You could still get some good ass content, but they probably gonna block you out there. That she ain't blocked me, but she just stopped responding to me, bro. So they at least crack that shit before you post. Not to promote the less agenda and shit. I'm just being real. Like, if you want to ruin your odds, use the metas.
Pair of glasses that can record people, often without their knowledge or consent. According to BBC, wearers, often young men, get people to sign fake petitions or retail workers to smell candles sprayed with bad odors. Sometimes they steal food as it's being handed over at a drive-thru and record their sprint. What's arguably worse, though, is women leaving the beach, going into a shop, or simply standing outside are now being approached by men usually wearing Meta's Ray-Bans, often in order to film the women's responses to casual questions or pickup lines without their knowledge or consent. The women only find out about the videos of them after they gain traction and often abuse online.
I'm not gonna lie, this probably has ruined a lot of like code approach too, because I feel like code approach is different in 2026. Like, you can't do it no more because of this, and if you is like, it's like you not having glasses on makes it better, because they're gonna even if you just got wrecked, bro. I remember I was at the beach in LA one time. I walked up to this girl, and she was looking like this before I got the medicine. She was looking at me crazy the whole time. Like, she didn't want to talk, nothing. And I'm like, what the fuck wrong with you? Like, what, I got shit on my breath or something? And I'm like, oh, I got these fat ass black glasses on talking to her, bro. She thinks she's going to the internet, bro. Cause she just was just like, oh no, it's okay. She just was trying to shine me off in a nice way though. Cause I'm still attractive, you know what I'm saying? So I don't get that, get away from me. But I will get that, oh no, I have a boyfriend. I get that, you know. But y'all be thinking just cause a nigga attractive, that nigga don't go through shit. Y'all know women like ugly men too. Like, it be like an ego thing with women too. Like, I feel like if they feel like a nigga too overgroomed in them, I don't know. Like, I'll get around a woman and be so spiritually in tune, that shit scare her, bro. You would think women like men that are spiritually in tune and like strong and secure and shit, but women like niggas they can manipulate. Well, let's just say like low vibrational women. Shout out to all my beautiful sisters out there, man. My beautiful women on planet Earth, man. I ain't gonna spread no more hate or none of that stuff when it come to women, you know. because we need them. I'm sorry, I'm on my phone, but I'm watching. I'm with
But
y'all
what do
right
Meta Ray-Bans
I'm finna go to work,
have to
so
do
I
with
gotta make
streaming?
sure.
Well, I think Meta glasses, short form content, and the rise of live streaming culture all in tandem have made our culture in general way more comfortable
Do you have a
filming
girlfriend?
strangers in public.
risen
There's
them
just
up.
so many more people out there that I think don't see a problem with running up to someone with a camera or your Meta glasses or streaming,
Yeah.
whatever. And usually it's not just filming them, because whether it be live or recorded, content creators are significantly more comfortable harassing people in public and filming it without their consent. I first realized this was a real problem when I was visiting a buddy in Vancouver, and a guy came up to us and asked his girlfriend if he could curl her, you know, like a bicep curl, like that. Obviously that's a weird question to ask someone, and I saw that he was like sneakily trying to record it with his phone. He could have been live streaming, I don't know. I told him he couldn't, but he could curl me if he wanted to, because I'm a bigger guy.
Right.
I think that scared him away because
Scared
he was a
him.
little guy. But
Yeah.
regardless, that was just weird and annoying, and it's
Yeah,
unfortunate
bro.
that I have to be on camera without my consent. You know, this guy just walked up to me and started trying to make a clip
That
about it.
is
You know, it's
crazy,
crazy.
bro.
And since my friend lives in a bigger city, he's encountered streamers out in public multiple times. So clearly this is becoming a common occurrence. Not only is this sort of thing more common than it was before, or more obnoxious than ever before, but it's also getting dangerous. A perfect example of this is the live streamer Chud the Builder, a streamer known for his controversial IRL streams. His whole Chud persona is characterized by frequent use of racial slurs and harassment directed
Bro, with situations like this, Chud, he was being empowered by a community. Most of the time, these people are not gonna do this off of just the strong will of being, I hate black melanated people. You know, that same dude, he was getting pegged by a black woman. A black woman came out and admitted it or said it. So at the end of the day, you don't know what's going on in an average person house. You don't know what's going on in an average person mind. So why you Chud the Builder? Why would you even be mad at somebody like that? Like, look at him. He's just he's just filled with different programs. He's getting pegged, and then he hates black people, and then he's a streamer. Bro, that's not relevant, bro. You got real bootleg niggas in the community, really. You know, I heard a theory that Nipsey Hussle was gonna expose all the predators and everybody. Yo, you gotta keep the original face in the thumbnail. Why would you take Cenat out? Don't, bro. Keep him in the thumbnail. Keep me reacting to it. Shit just made me mad, bro. Dumbass AI. I seen somebody like, oh, if the video has an AI thumbnail, I'm not gonna watch it. Fuck you then, nigga. Nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I'm
at
gonna
black
try
people.
not to do
Obviously,
something
this
like
content has garnered a ton of backlash, but due to how well rage bait works in the algorithm and how popular this sort of content can be, it's also gotten him an insane amount of attention, fueled by a weird army of racist keyboard warriors who go to bat for their Chud king. And Chud has faced public condemnation, platform suspensions, and even legal controversies. However, none of that comes close to what happened most recently. About halfway into 2026, Chud received national media attention following a shooting outside of a courthouse. Over time, it became a recurring theme for Chud to yell some racist stuff and then flash his gun, which might be the definition of play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Chud himself even